What is up, legends? We are back and new update. We got a ton of cool stuff to look at. So literally, like right off the bat, I'm absolutely maxed. Since that's the case, I guess the very first thing we look at is the fact that we can now limit break. I haven't even done it yet, so might as well with the girl that I have the most of. It just happened to happen like that. I wasn't even trying for it, but let's break it. So she gets to be the first, and as you can see, you literally need, like, you just need so many at that point. That's why everybody, including myself, is saying don't use the SSRs. I didn't care about the SRs because the SRs you can farm and it's not that hard to do that, so you can just go back to farming the SSRs, but farming the SRs, but the SSRs is a little bit of a problem. As a matter of fact, I think I can get one more because storage. Yeah, I have this and storage. Well, that's the random one. I need the one I can pick. There it is. Alright, so we'll pick her up. That other one will come in handy too for her limit break. We'll go back again.
어머, 정말 마음에 드는 실험체.
Alrighty. Good. Now, do I even have anything? I have a little bit, but I'm gonna need it, so I'm not gonna do that for her. Is anybody else who I can do that for? I think Nanahara. Isn't she 100? Where is she? Yeah, I have 3 of her. Am I not seeing her up here though? Oh, it's because she's a level. She's level 100, so she's not going to be there. Okay. Okay, so she is good to go. I'm not sure if there's anybody else that's like that. Might be some people close, but they're not 100, so it's not gonna matter. And I did get Einzens, right? But they're not ready yet. And we'll see what happens if I actually get one of the newer characters. If they're gonna be maxed or not. Is Kyle? Oh, I have one of Kyle. That's fine. That's fine. Now, essentially, that is one of the things that's the cool thing about this whole limit break system is now I can actually, all of those characters that were purple, like Ares and Evelyn, I could just keep going. Like I could cheese now. I could 100% cheese. I don't think this is actually ready. But now, like with her, I can just go in. I don't actually have to farm with anything else. I can just max her. But she's one of the best healers in the game anyway, to begin with. So being able to push her, even farming her to that point is going to give me enough gold to actually afford to keep limit breaking her anyway, and to keep. So it's just I'm never going to run out of gold doing it. So all of that's good, but we will run out of fusion cores, as you can see. The fusion cores are going down. So, you know, it's not infinite, but you get to a point where you'll be able to do a little something. So let's go ahead and And I'll do this. I'm gonna be looking for all the fusion cores because I definitely want to make everyone be like level 120 because that's gonna be some BS. Especially like in things like PvP. Can you imagine a 120 facing a 120 healer that's just gonna be looking at you like, why are you hitting me? You can't kill me. You gotta go attack somebody else. Oh, and speaking of ships, I think I can make Enterprise. Because I didn't actually build an SSR ship because I knew that ship was coming. And so I didn't build any of the SSR ship. But I think I have enough. I hope I have enough. I do. So this is Enterprise. So it does markedly increase attack and hit for counters, so you don't have to act. Well, you kind of do, but it helps to not actually make you need to build for hit, so they automatically have a better hit. Second active skill fires a special missile which improves reload capability, creates an artificial sun through fusion and explosion. This artificial sun continually pull enemies while inflicting AoE damage. Extremely nice. And then over here on the right hand side, Advanced Gamma Ray Buster releases a jet stream to improve black hole drive. All attacking enemies on the field will levitate. Extremely good for CC, especially in PvP. It's gonna get banned, so don't get too happy with it, even if you're like me. And you can pick it up. You ain't gonna have fun for too long. They're gonna ban that shit quick. Alright, so we got plenty of this. That was actually kind of cute, lady. Now, we don't have a lot of these. Heavy covering. I don't even think I have any drive stuff, so I'm just going to have to hold on and farm these so I can get this up to a point of being usable. Because right now, it's just, there's no point in me putting it out there right now. Do I have, how many things do I have in my inventory for that? Ship component. Just one. Feels bad. I'm not going to pay for that. So we'll just build it up over time. That's cool. I don't want to do this. My inventory is jacked as it is. So what do I want to do with the inventory? Am I gonna... Because I'm gonna have to summon. Alright, we're gonna just sell. Because I'm gonna be farming a bit later anyway. We're gonna sell the blues. Get these blues out of here. And it's extremely good to be getting rid of these dubs so I can get inventory. Getting a little bit of gold for doing it too. Bye, Graves. I imagine, I never actually tried to do it, but I imagine maxing out the Graves will probably be kind of interesting, but I never did it, and I'm probably never going to do it at this point. Alright, so looking good. So, actually, let's just do this here. You saw her. We'll talk about her in a second. She's actually a fun character to use. But there we go. So I am going to try to get her. I have 16 tries of her, which is nowhere near enough, but we're going to give it a shot. She's such a cool character out. If you can get her, you're blessed for one, and then on top of that, make her lead, so she's only 5 to get out. And you see, she has extremely good pushback. Definite cute waifu, used to tanking her behind off. She's a DPS tank stall unit all in one, which is unfair. So like with Yumi kind of dodges. With her, she just absorbs it and keeps going. You get her out on the field, it's kind of like a GG. Not to mention being a sexy robot waifu. Just what she does. That's what she does. Okay, so we already showed a little bit of what the other new character is, which is Rosaria. I actually have her in KR too. I didn't use her obviously because I had other characters, and the same thing has happened again because I have other characters already that kind of, you know, that supersedes everything. Like, you can't just build everything just because you have them. That's not going to be very feasible for you. For her styling, though, she is definitely a styling character. Nice beam. She is a summoned air unit, so she floats. That's good. Styling. I like that beat. The beat is definitely cool. So overall, as you can see, she is an air attack unit. Basic skill creates a small flame, inflicts damage on the target in front, stomps on opposing opposing air units, knocking them backward. No comment on that one. Owner of the throne currently increases attack by 1.5 each kill up to 15%. That's really nice. All the way down the bottom, you see her level 5 immunity, all damage for 4 seconds upon deployment. So you can actually you throw her out there to kind of stall a little bit and have her with her knockback with the AoE to kind of she's not gonna take any damage and she can do a knockback. So she's actually kind of interested in both PvE and PvP. Destructive light fires blazing beams at enemies in front, causing hit stun and AoE damage. Again, something else more so pushing back. 5, redeployment resets special skill cooldown, also causes hit stun targets in special skill mode. Okay. Punishing the edge rises from her throne and summons a fiery sword, swinging it at once. AoE damage enemies in front and levitates them. So like damn near everything she does, except for like her passive, CCs. So this is extremely good for stall. Extremely and then it's all going to rotate. So she's just going to constantly be pushing people back. So very useful, very good. We're going to try to summon for her and see if she actually comes out. Probably won't, but going to try. And the classified over here, as you saw, we just looked at her, which is Hilde. Swings her sword, no knockback right here on this, right there, because that'd be extremely cheap. When deployed, instantly knocks targets back in an 8 meter range, backwards in the direction she's facing, charges the target 3 meters away from her, inflicting AoE damage upon collision, forcing to attack her for 3 seconds. Decreases the special skill cooldown by 3 seconds as well when cast. At level 5, a non-cancelable barrier, which that's interesting because I didn't even know you could cancel barriers. 8% of HP around a non-cancelable barrier by 8% of max HP around allies for 8 seconds when deployment. That's really nice. Regent's Wrath leaps backward into the air and crashes to the ground, which is pretty much what the other character, the blue character that I use, I forget her name, but she kind of does the same thing. After creates cancelable, non-cancelable barriers 25%. See, I didn't know barriers are cancelable. Who does that? Who cancels barriers? I don't even. Who does that? I'm trying to think about that. Do I have to? I'm pretty sure I don't have the person who does that. Max HP becomes immune to hit stun for special lower skills for this barrier duration. Roll disadvantage resistance 100% for barrier duration. And Buster Overdrive charges forward, inflicts AoE damage on contact. Increases damage taken by 20% afterwards, and then you see more damage and skill cooldown right there. So we are gonna try. Like I said, we'll see what happens. You only have we have 13 tries, not even 16. And in order to make sure that you get her, you need to get 150. Which, if you wail that hard, that's a lot of money. That's way over, probably around 2,000 or just under it, just to wail, just to get this character. I ain't about that life. Alright, so we're gonna try. Oh, there actually is one more character, which is right here. This is Lee Jisoo. Now, Lee, you actually have to do these missions to actually do all this, and you get data analysis. And you get that according to doing stages. So, let's see here. Now, I build up all of these from doing, I did the entire chapter 5, that's how I got Enterprise. Okay, so that's all I got right now. We have the missions right here. When you clear all of these, you have to consume that much Turnium, which is, for me, that's probably 3-4 days. Clear simulations, well, I haven't done any of those yet. Perform dispatch for 150 hours. We're at 2460 out of that, and recruit 50 times, which I think we're going to do that literally right now. Then you can see the bingo rewards that you get for lines, which is pretty nice. When you get to 12, you essentially get her, which we'll talk about her when I actually get her. But I definitely want these bingo lines because, yeah, and then on top of that, number 4 gives you fusion cores, and I need as many of those as I can get. So let's summon and get out of here. I'm going to try for Rosaria first. We only have 44 tries. Well, 40, because I'm not going to do the 4. Definitely not this one. This one's a flat dud. Skip. I kind of just want her for mainly for PvP because she has all of that knockback. That's crazy. Aw. It's also cool that Arius is farmable now. That's lit. Cause she's a definitely good healer too. She's actually my my soldier team healer now. You are still talking. Calm down, Arius. Oh, this is a dud too. Alright, last shot. Nope. Oh, I wanted her for PvP, but apparently she don't want to come out. So now we have classified. And I guess I shouldn't even be nervous. Like, just roll with it. Let's just go. Never got her in KR, so let's see what happens here. It is crazy that you can even get that on this. That shouldn't even be a thing. It shouldn't even be a thing that you can even get gray units here. That hurts so much. Oi. I actually didn't recognize her shadow. Alright, so 13, and we didn't get her. I'm obviously going to keep trying like this entire time to see what happens and if I can actually pull this out. Because I do want her. I never got her. So we got 20 days to do so. I'm not going to use any type of currency for that because just not. There's no point. I'm going to farm and see what I can get. You also, during the week, get an interesting amount of that you can actually buy. So you can basically buy a 10 summon for like 2100 or something like that. But it's a limit to how many times you can actually do that. You can only do it once. So just keep that in mind as well. Alright, so we have the analysis mission. There's bam on that. And I'm gonna go farm. So hopefully after all of this, you guys are on the same page and look forward to seeing what you get. If you got anything up, if you got her, let me know in the comment section below. I'm not hating because congrats. I like to hear people actually winning in gacha games. You don't want to hear people like, oh my god, I didn't get it. I feel like crap. Like, that's not fun. I like hearing that you guys win. So I'll see you guys next video. Be legendary and peace.